So hello fellow banknote collectors, and this is Glenn, and today we're looking at some banknotes from Moldova. So these are the current banknotes, and were first introduced in 1994. 4020, that was the first issue of in November 1993. Then in 95 they issued the 100 and 200, which I don't have, and the 500 is issued in 99, and the 2003 issued 1000. But a lot of the earlier banknotes have the date of 1992, and as you can see, all these banknotes have the same person, and that is Stephen III of Moldavia. So Moldavia was a kingdom, had a different context in each geographic location, and he was born about 1433 to 1440. They're not too sure on his birthday, and he passed away in 1505. So he is on all these banknotes, and the Moldavia did include a lot, pretty much all of current Moldova, but it also included a large part of northern Romania, and pretty much it was about 3 times the territory as the current country. So these are, they're okay banknotes. They are all different sizes, so each denomination is a different size. So if we take the 20 and the 1, and also the different colours. So the largest banknote will be the 1000 lei, and the exchange rate is about 12 lei equals to $1 Australian. And as you can see the difference in size there. And on the banknote, apart from Stephen, and you can see it has it in Romanian, Stephen cel Mare, Republic of Moldova, the denomination lei, and lei means lion, and it is taken after the Leuventhaler from the Netherlands. So a lot of countries, like the dollar came from Thala, the Romanians took the first part, so lei, and they adopted that as their main currency in the 1800s when they issued their first national currency after independence from the Ottomans. And this one's 2015, so it does have a difference from the previous series. So here if I can pick it up. This is why I don't wear gloves, because banknotes are hard to pick up anyway. So the only major difference between the first, so this is the first series, the 10 lei, and this is the second series, is that it doesn't have this feature here, just as a single denomination. And also the seal here of the bank has a double line. I think that's a seal of the bank. I didn't look it up. Instead of a single line. That's basically the only difference. And it has the coat of arms of Moldova. If you look on Wikipedia, this is very interesting, because this is the actual eagle is pretty similar to Romania, but the head of the bull represents Moldova. And if we look on the back side, we have the watermark is also St. Stephen. So you can see the watermark there. And then you have a security thread, and each side has a building. So this one has Capriana Monastery in the capital Chisinau. And no, I don't speak Romanian, so my pronunciation's most likely very wrong. That's what happens. Even if I spoke Romanian, I'll probably have an accent. And yeah, you're just going to have to deal with that. Some people do get upset, you know. And I'm like, oh yeah, maybe you should go and take a chill pill. Okay, so also these ones just have, so this is the first part of the prefix. So this is the prefix, and this will be the suffix. But it doesn't really matter because they're all different for each banknote. And on the back of the 5 is the St. Dimitru Church in Orhei. Yeah, or is it Orhei? I think it is. It's quite a nice church. Looks really nice. Typical Orthodox church. And then on the 10, we have Hajuaka Monastery. And Ahiwaka. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is red, so when they make it a single color, it's a bit hard to pick out the different characteristics of the building. And on the 20 loi, we have the Scoria Castle, or Fort Scoria Cetatia. So that definitely is, and I like the actual, so along the lake, and as you can see, there is a reflection, which is what you would do if you're taking a photo. You try and get the reflection, or a painting, because it just looks really, really iconic. So it's nice. And here we have coat of arms. I am not too sure what that dragon is. I know, it looks like the bull in the form of a dragon. No, I've just realised that. Anyway, so that is some banknotes of Romania. What you'll be paying for these is probably $2 to $3 for the 1, 5, and 10, and probably $4 or $5 for the 20. Because this has a value of about $1.80, so you probably be paying pretty much double for that banknote, and pretty much you're not going to be paying under $1 if you buy on the internet. If you go to coin shops, you might be able to get it for cheaper, but not on the internet. It's just not worth it. So these ones you're probably talking about between $5 and $10. You can ask if you want to get the set, like the 1,000 loi is roughly equivalent to about $80, so you're probably paying at least $100 to $130 for that one. So they do get expensive, but they're a nice banknote set to get. And another thing is that the 1, 5, and 10 were replaced by coins in 2018, 2019. So you probably won't get these in circulation if you go to the country. But, you know, this country is in a really lot of trouble. In the past 10 years, population has dropped from 3.5 million to 2.5 million. So they're losing a lot of people. A lot of people going overseas to work, especially to Russia. There's supposed to be like 500,000 Moldovans in Russia. They also go to other countries around the place like Ukraine. If they're going to Ukraine, the country must really be in big trouble economically. So I've read that the wage is about $5,000 to $6,000 per year. So, you know, 500 to 1,000 loi is quite a lot of money for someone. It's more like I don't know, a week's wages to half a week's wages, something like that, depending on where you are. Anyway, these banknotes are quite nice, and I hope it interests you in purchasing Moldovan banknotes. Something that is not really on a lot of people's minds, because, you know, people got other things to collect. Anyway, I'll leave the video here. Thank you very much for watching, and have awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Thank you, and goodbye.